Hey there. Um, about a week ago, maybe a little less than a week ago, I posted a pick a stone reading. And that was so much fun. I really enjoyed doing it. Um, though I don't remember entirely what I said during that video. I did watch it immediately after to post the timestamps, but I, yeah, I don't remember everything, but I do remember that each stone had like kind of a message. And those kind of keyword messages have stuck with me since I posted that video, since I made the video. And so this evening, I just wanted to do, maybe I'll call this the extended reading. Um, and so here's the extended for that pick a stone reading. You know, I think this one, this epidote, really affected me so strongly. It was very very eye opening. Um, I am accustomed. I'm familiar with Prenite and Epidote wood, and it's, you can usually find it in like bracelets. Actually, on this channel, I months ago I did, I think, a video about this stone, and it is called is actually used by people that are sensitive, kind of as protection, yet while still being able to remain open. Um, when I picked up this stone, and this stone is actually new to me, it was a gift, and it's quite a gift. It kind of led me to truly feel that even the sensitive aspects that we each carry, that and the empathic aspects that we each carry, that sometimes we need to identify our own area that needs to be healed and brought into the light. And I'm not saying using the word healed as in a damaged way. Actually, just kind of feels like a little bit of excavating, and bringing into the open, the open into the conscious areas of ourselves, that which we need, um, well, perhaps to self nurture and to self support. This actually is so gorgeous. This is actually pranite. And there is a darkness, there's a little bit of epidote in this one. But I had never felt the epidote on its own. It almost feels that the pranite softens it all a bit. It's a it's a lovely stone, the pranite and epidote, and I feel so grateful to have the opportunity to hold the epidote on its own. Actually, I think I said during that pick a stone reading that when I held the stone initially, it felt very much like a scrying stone, and so the healing, the excavating that perhaps we're being called to do, um, is related to, actually I really feel it strongly, related to being able, well, actually not that, but to enable us to be even more open and have more to give, right? And yeah, in a way that is strong and self-protecting without walls. This stone, the red tourmaline, I think I actually know. I remember saying it remind that fairy tale Snow White came to mind, and I feel it is kind of related to the excavation of self, of yeah, allowing the snow to drift off and allowing allowing the warmth to come, allowing ourselves to be warmed. I think that sometimes, as when one is sensitive, there is a tendency to self-protect, which is natural. But it is, I think also I recognize that it is also the job to be able to, in order to be able to give and to nurture, it is important that we allow ourselves to be more open. I'm sorry I'm kind of rambling. I'm sorry I'm rambling, but to bring it home a little bit, okay, this stone reminded me of the Empress card, and specifically a particular Empress card that was from a deck. I think it's Hanson Roberts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the deck any longer. The Empress is in that deck is she's just sitting there in her, like, gleefully in her opulence, but in a nonchalant way. It's not like the opulence identifies her. She's just in what she created for herself. She's holding a rabbit, and that's what this stone, the Stitchite, had that feeling, that rabbit feeling. And you know how soft rabbits are, and they're so, oh my gosh, they are such interesting creatures. I love that though they are looking in one direction, they're actually watching from either side, which is fascinating about rabbits, and I so love to see their little tracks in the snow. So I'm making this video because I feel that that perhaps each of us, in our own way, without labels, because we're all special. We all have our own gifts that we bring to existence. But I feel like in this time, I feel like there is perhaps a layer pulling away, to uncover an even deeper and more beautiful expression that we each have to share. Okay, so I'm going to stop with the stones, with these stones. All right. And I'll get a couple of cards. So I will get one from the angels and ancestors, because I feel like, yeah, I think there is a shift, and it feels like such a nice shift. A shift of discovery, self-discovery, unearthing and allowing each of us to be our next phase, to morph into our next you and me. Okay, so let's see what the angels and ancestors have to say about all that for each of you that tune in and watch. I have three, and I have three stones here. So let's see what oh my gosh. All right. Well, maybe there's something significant. The Lord, take charge with authority. Water guardian, connect with your emotions. And magic guardian, unlock the magic within. Oh, that's so nice. I love that. I think that's really, yeah, I think it's a really beautiful message. Okay, and I'm really drawn to this one, the take charge with authority. And I feel in conjunction with these two cards, it really speaks to me about honoring more fully one's own integrity, integrity of being. Yeah. Maybe one from the angels. Okay. Yeah, just angel card. All right, one extra message from the angels, guides, and divine to complete this message. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, you know what? That's way too many. So I'm going to say that the card message is probably complete, and I will leave it there. I will make some suggestions if you feel kind of in transition and want to maybe carry a stone for your, for support, for strength. I don't feel like this is a difficult thing to navigate. I think my feeling is the important thing to center on is trusting and nurturing each of our individual flames. I was really drawn to reddish stones, so like carnelian might be nice, and there's a couple of little examples. Oops. And I actually have some hematite, especially if they have some reddish tones to them. But either way, hematite might be nice grounding, gentle grounding. It's not about keeping the world out. It's about being strong and as you let the world in. Also jasper, especially red jasper, but honestly, any sort of jasper is a nice stone to carry. And these are all very gentle, very yeah, and lend to growing one's inner strength and projecting one's strength of self. Okay, but no need to go out and buy anything. In fact, I think sometimes the best way is just to take a little walk with the intention of maybe finding a stone on your path that can be your pocket friend. Yeah, to remind you of your integrity. Okay, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.